No, well, I had to hit the first button first on the streaming program, and then I have to hit the button. Anyway, I think it's live now. Hello, and welcome to the first episode, and maybe last episode, of the Steph and Mom Florida Woman Hour. Yay! Hooray! So we are gonna bring you the latest from Florida. Mom says talk quieter. I think so. Yes. The first thing I wanted to discuss with you, Mother, is the wildlife in Florida. What have you observed in your time so
Beautiful. Cranes and
So I also saw the crane. I remember when we went on our walk the other day. There was like one perched on top of a pole, and it had its wings out. And you know, it reminded me of a Pokemon that I saw called Cramorant. Very, very silly stuff. But yeah, it was a silly looking bird, but kind of cute. Long beak. I like the crane. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I wanted to actually talk. So I have here a photo that looks like the lizard. Okay. So I took the liberty of doing research on this lizard. And I will share with you what I learned. Oh, I can hear us coming through the speaker. Oh no. Oh, it's coming through. It's coming through my phone, actually. Okay, I gotta pause it. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I wanted to know more about this funny looking lizard that we saw on our walk. It's kind of cute, you know, very colorful. So apparently this is called the king crop or redhead agamas lizard. It is. Did you know it is not native to Florida? Yes, that is a good question. So I researched that as well. So actually, it is native to sub-Saharan Africa. So, it mostly lives in places like and the red-headed Gama lizard first appeared in South Florida through the pet trade in 1976. Some accounts that I read said the first sighting of it was at a construction site. But people think that maybe, you know, somebody bought it as an exotic pet. They are classified as a Class 3 wildlife in Florida, so you would need a license to keep it as a pet. But they think that maybe it was somebody's pet and they released it, maybe more than one, and then they breeding in the wild. And now actually they are considered an invasive species. But Florida has the highest number. I think kind of.
well, it was kind of scary the other night when we were walking, and we thought that someone rode over him because he looked like he had died.
Yeah, he did look cute alive. But then
He perked up. He must have been taking a nap.
yeah, he heard us coming and he scuttled away. It's like, oh, he's alright. But yeah, you know, they can maybe. So they're saying that now that they're in Florida, they will get rid of them. But you know, they have like an effect on, like, say, like the local bug population. Hopefully it's not too detrimental of an effect. But it looks like they mostly eat ants, which, you know, they still have ants in here, so I wouldn't mind. They eat ants, grasshoppers, crickets, beetles, and other insects. But they can also eat plants, and also they eat other small reptiles as well as small mammals. I've been observing that. Not as often as
They could get pretty big. So
yeah,
I've
yes.
seen them big.
They are. So I looked up. They can grow to be, let's see, about a foot long, like the adult. Steve Bear's watching TV. Yeah, see, I don't think, I didn't, since I kept changing the time. I can watch that. No reason. We're still having fun right now. Do you like the beach that I set up for us?
Mm-hmm.
It's got waves, and then when you watch the playback later on YouTube, you'll be able to hear the waves. And I put on some, like, vacation sounding music.
Well, you haven't seen any alligators yet.
I have not, but look at this. Remember, those said there's actually a gator in the chat box, and he is sticking out his gyat for us.
Mm.
Do you know what a gyat is, Mama Bear? It's what the kids call it is a name that the kids call river and backside the alligators. Gyat.
They live in the lakes around here.
Oh.
They usually don't bother.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, that
I would stay away if you see one.
I will not get up close and personal. See here. Yeah, so let's see. And a couple more facts about our friends, the red-headed agama lizard, right? They are not poisonous. Therefore, if your dog eats one, he will probably be okay, you know. The males are territorial and they fight other males for their space. But they live in groups. They have a lead male, subordinate males and females like living like pack. The males mark the center of their territory by landmarks such as and then the females bury their eggs in a hole 5 feet under the ground. It's pretty deep. That's taller than you, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
That's taller than me as well. Isn't it? Oh wait, I'm 5'2", so I just make it. I just
So
make
if
the
I
cut.
see any holes, I know there are eggs there.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. Oh, but it could be a hole made by a camel lizard. And then actually what determines whether the babies are male or female is the temperature that they are hatched at. So the males hatch at higher temperatures. That was pretty interesting. The hatchlings are 3.4 centimeters long. Probably like this big. I'll show you. little babies, and they grow to be like a foot long. But yeah, there's some pretty healthy looking lizards. So I've seen it 2 times out of but how many times? Yeah, Mama Bear's getting a little better. She could do a 15-minute walk so far.
Tonight I'm going to do 19 minutes.
We're gonna do 19 minutes tonight. Gotta get a little better every day. Yeah. One more interesting thing that I read about this. So I was reading like an academic study. It is still subject to peer review right now. But it is a study by Russell J. Gray. And actually his theory is that the Florida railway system was one of the ways that this lizard spread across Florida. Like it hopped on a train, you know. And you know, if you look at a map of where the lizards are distributed, and if you look at a map of the Florida railway system, you might actually see something. But you know, it's hard to prove something. I think interesting theory. Have you ever seen a lizard on the train?
I haven't been on a train yet, but I would want to like to do that one day. Take a train to Miami.
Yeah, is that ready yet? The train from what's it run from like Orlando to Miami? Or something?
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true too. Take the train to Orlando.
Yeah. So maybe someday when you're feeling better, hop on a train, and we'll look out for the redheaded lizard. Okay. I'm drinking.
That tastes any better than the other one?
I think it tastes about the same.
Same.
You weren't a fan of the coconut water? I mean, it was very hydrating. Very good. Oh, Beast is in the chat. Yeah. Hitchhiking lizards. I know, right? It's very Floridian. Yeah, speaking of very Floridian, Mama Bear, I'm gonna hide our lizard now. Yes. Thank you for your service to the show. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to read you some interesting Florida man headlines that I have found on Reddit this week. And I will get your reactions. Okay? Okay, let's see. One thing that I was interested in is, why is Florida Man the most popular, superhero, question mark, among Redditors? The reason is actually that, Florida Florida police reports are like open to the public. So you can really get all the details of what Florida Man has done to share those stories and propagate them on the internet, which is why Florida Man has become such a sensation. All right, so let's see what Florida Man is up to today.
It's a person? It's one person?
Not really.
Oh,
It's just sort of a joke, like, oh, Florida Man's at it again, because the headlines all start with Florida Man. So the first one that I thought was interesting. Florida Man's brilliant plan to hide in a ceiling, foiled by his phone ringing. Yeah, okay, so there was a Florida man. He had several warrants out for his arrest. He was hiding out from the police at his former workplace. And he would have gotten away with it, except that his phone went off. His phone started ringing.
They found him.
Yes, that is how the police found Florida Man. So, you know, he had prepared for everything except he forgot to turn his ringer off. Better luck next time, Florida Man. Also, here's another one that, you know, I don't know all the details, but it makes me wonder. Florida Man tackled at Orlando Airport, accused of driving car on runways. How do you think he got his car into the airport? Your guess is as good as mine.
Went through a busted a gate. I think.
Yeah, I guess so. But how did he get his car in there?
I don't know.
That is such a question. I don't know. But yeah, they caught him.
I think I did hear about that.
Oh yeah, was that on the news?
Yeah.
Just wanted to take a joyride at the Orlando airport on the runway. Maybe he thought his car was going to take off and fly.
Big.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready for flying cars. Back to the Future did not come true yet. We did not get flying cars in 2015.
I don't know if they ever said how he did it. I remember that story.
Oh, there you go. So you're already familiar with the sensation that is Florida Man. Yeah. Okay, so the next one actually deals with Florida Woman.
Oh.
Yes, this one is Florida Woman caught allegedly stuffing backpack with stolen frozen shrimp at Walmart.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the Walmart employee asked her for a receipt, but she gave them one from the... so that was not a valid receipt. But, you know, somebody I know on Reddit asked, why did Walmart have stolen shrimp in the first place? To which Redditor Weird Groovy Nerd replied, clearly trying to increase their net profit. You see what they did there. But you know what? Somebody else on Reddit said, you know, if you see someone stealing food, then no, you don't. You know what I mean? And like, I thought about that for a second. Oh, you know, if somebody is just stealing food, he must be less fortunate.
Well, it depends. If they're doing it to because they're hungry or their family, but if they're stealing it to have someone pay for it or make a profit from it, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what a person's.
But I mean, there's enough food banks and places where they can go and get even fresh vegetables and fruits and that, you know, they really shouldn't be taken from, you know, from a store and that's how businesses go out of business because, you know, people are, you know, stealing and taking the profit and, you know, so that's not a good thing either. But actually, Nan has a story.
Oh my goodness.
Steve's friend.
Oh no, not a Nan story. Nan is Steve Bear's childhood friend from middle school.
And she has someone in her neighborhood that actually, it's a husband and wife couple that actually got caught in Walmart stealing.
Oh dear.
And they go around stealing.
Florida women? Florida men and women?
It's an 80-year-old man and woman who go around stealing, and they go around taking things out of people's bags at the pool and.
So not necessarily a Robin Hood situation. They're just stealing the steal. Huh?
They're stealing the steal. But it's a couple. So weird. But they're both doing it.
They got caught.
They did get caught. Yeah.
But yeah, that was going to be my next point. Florida does have food banks. So if you or someone you know is struggling with food insecurity, good Google search will probably help you. So I have another very, very interesting one from Florida Woman. Actually, you know, Florida Man's stuff coming apart, as it were. So Florida Woman called 911 on herself during attempted carjacking so she could do it legally, deputies say. Redditor Sarcasm Rules remarked, "We need more honest people like her in the world."
She was stealing her own car?
No, she was just performing a carjacking, just stealing someone else's car. But she thought that if she called the police
Ahead of time?
and reported herself and said, "I am going to steal a car," that would make it legal. Yeah, if you tell on yourself, he thought it might be. It's not. Please don't call the police and then steal a car. Kids, don't try this at home. But she really thought that that's how it worked. So all sorts of people to make it. You know what I mean, Mama Bear? All right, and now let's see what I have. Oh, here's another one. I had to have a gator related. There's always something about a gator. I like to think that maybe the gator is like Florida man's long-suffering sidekick, So this one says, Florida man accused of illegally dumping tires caught shooting at alligator. And I think they caught him because they heard him attempting to shoot an alligator. I think the alligator was okay. I was happy to hear that the alligator was okay. It's we're not allowed to dump your tires, but people do it there anyway. And just so you know, it is a 3rd-degree felony to harm a gator or take its eggs away. So do not follow Florida man's example. Save the gator.
Well, you hear two different stories. Like some people say, don't report that you have too many alligators in your lakes or whatever, because they're going to take them and they're going to euthanize them. But then other people say, no, they take them and they put them into a more free environment, like their own environment.
Yeah, they send them to a nice farm in upstate New York, maybe?
I don't know. But we really should get to the Palm Beach Garden Zoo and see.
Do they have gators?
I'm sure they have all kinds of stuff.
I would love to see gators.
I've never been there, so I would like to go there.
Yeah, okay. Let's add it to our list of things to do. Feel better. So anyway, regarding the tire dumping, Redditor Do Needleworker 7050 said, "I'm so tired of people who litter." And Redditor Hoppity Hooper said, "Any way you look at it, he tread where he shouldn't." Get it? Because, tires are tread. I know. That's why I wanted to do it earlier. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
You want to do it outside? I mean, in the patio?
Yeah, maybe we could do that next time. But I would need you to carry the microphone. You should carry the microphone.
Right now?
Like, we have to detach the computer. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna perform some maneuvers here, folks. Thank you for bearing with us. Okay. There you go. Okay, I unplugged the computer. Like, we need to make sure that we keep the microphone attached here when we take it outside. Oh. Go onto the porch. I think we still get Wi-Fi.
He's sleeping. You can tell he's tired.
Fell asleep. Steve Bear fell asleep. Yeah, so, thank you for carrying that microphone. Amazing technical set. So where was I with the Florida man? Let's see.
Tires.
Oh, right. Okay, well now I have for you, Mama Bear, I have some actually, you gotta balance out the weirdness. So some Redditors found a story about a heroic drove in front of a bus transporting students, stopped the driver who was driving under. Yeah, this guy pulled him in. The kids were, already called them. Parents were worried about their kids. So this guy jumps in a car and drives in front of the bus so that the driver will stop. Very risky maneuver, honestly, on Floridaman's part. But just goes to show you that Floridaman can. Yes, yeah, that's the other thing. People are like, and they're like, well, maybe the bus, the buses can go more than an hour. So, I guess it was a calculated risk. He figured if his car didn't make it out of the street, he'd just use his insurance to get a new one. But it takes a lot of guts, I think, to stop a bus going 40 miles per hour full of kids. But that's the parental instinct, right? Like you do kids, and I do anything. That's why I'm here today, telling you all my. And then here's another kind of wholesome one. It's called "Leave the Grandmas Alone." 5-foot alligator removed from 104-year-old. The officers came to remove the gator from the old lady's house, and said to another officer, "We can't cuff him." So the other officer just told the gator, "You're under arrest. You gotta leave the grandmas alone. We're gonna take you downtown. Let's go." And the trapper company that the 5-foot catch of the day is alive and living in a different location. All in a day's work. With regards to the 104-year-old grandma's age, Redditor Ake says. So I guess probably the gator did. I don't think they can bring in gators like that, but maybe wildlife
there's
reserves.
kind of open land that they have.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a shame because when we build, we haven't sold these different animals. We had foxes, we had the
Like wild
boar.
Wild. Oh my goodness.
What happens is building these places with the animals, and then you wind up seeing all kinds of animals in the neighborhood because they don't know where to go.
Yeah, it just goes to show. I mean, between that and hot stuff from sub-Saharan Africa, that humans have a huge impact on. So I guess do be mindful of that. We promise not to be out of animals there.
It's funny. It's white. It was a golden fox.
Yeah.
Ran across the yard. I thought, when was that? Was that a dog or was that a fox?
Interesting. Well, do any of your neighbors have like this?
Yeah, no, it's a big one. It's a big one. I don't know if it was a dog or something. It's like 6 in the morning.
Okay, well, Florida people, if you
Keep your
know of
lookout.
any big white fuzzy animals, is this considered like northern or southern? Southern? Middle? Middle
South.
South-ish Florida?
South-ish.
If you know any big white fuzzy animals that live in South-ish Florida, I was thinking maybe I'll talk about the turtle. Yes, we were driving to the Wawa. I'm so happy that I get to go to Wawa. We don't have it. It's weird because Washington. Wawa. We don't. I feel like there's a real opportunity. But anyway, yeah, so when we were driving on the back coast to Wawa, there was a little guy just, going along real slow. He was in the bike lane. I was a little worried about him. I was like, is he gonna be okay? And he said, yeah, somebody. Maybe that robot car that goes 8 miles per hour. Self-driving car testing, so it'll get it. I don't think he can do that, but 8 miles per hour is pretty good. Yeah.
At least it was in the bike lane.
Yeah. So I wonder if secretly that's true. Well, Gray says, nice beach. Oh, thank you, Gray. I set it up myself. I did a little bit of prep work yesterday. So Mama Bear can't go to the beach. But I thought I would give her a little beach day punch. What do you think?
Beautiful.
Yeah? Can you almost feel the sand between your toes?
I do. I'm getting hot.
Yeah, it is hot. If we were on the back porch. So that we took Bear's nap. Target, right, I saw this little book and I was like, oh, this would be perfect because sometimes when you're not feeling good and things are real rough, it's hard to find the bright spots. I thought, okay, if we, I'm gonna put this, if we think of like three things every day or every other day that were, you know, help us. So yeah, it's a fun journal. It says good egg on the front, and a lot of
Good eggs.
good eggs, right? Are you? Wait, no, is it? Yeah, okay. Are you allowed to have eggs? Okay, I was wondering because you said you can't have
You gotta be
mayonnaise.
cooked.
Oh, okay. You can't have mayonnaise. It's not a restricted diet. Is it? Okay. Alright, yeah. Either way, she has me. Okay, so it's a good egg journal, and when you open up the pages, it says something that I'm excited about. I said, oh, this is great. So we write three things every day that Mama Bear's happy about, and that I'm happy about. Sometimes I take the cake. I think that's going so far, right? We got a big box of chocolate.
Lots of color.
Yeah, so this week's
Always, always something to be grateful for, or thankful for, no matter what you're going through. And it's a good thing.
yeah, I think that I'm really proud of you right this so far. Because I know sometimes it sort of you were always funny because when I was growing up, you always say, male stuff, you gotta think positive. Gotta positivity to you by thinking positive. So, no, I thought I would
Sounds like a good plan.
So, if you would like to, maybe in the comments later, share with us something. It doesn't have to be a big thing, right? Sometimes I'm just grateful that we got to spend time together. That's the great about me and coffee.
Or donut.
Or a donut. Oh, yeah, today I got that Oreo flavored donut. Mama Bear, she's not supposed to eat a lot of sugar, I don't think. Chocolate.
That was too sweet for me.
Okay, well,
I took it.
I
It
have
wasn't even a nibble. I took like a crumb. And it was like, ooh, sweet stuff.
yeah, it was a. So I like that too. Every now
I
and
like
then.
more like Boston cream,
I like those too, but
donut, and a little bit of chocolate.
yeah, I didn't see a Boston
I
today.
like what I really like, and I go really big for
Yeah.
the apple fritters.
Okay.
Because they have
Valid.
a lot of frosting on it, but they have that cake with it with the apples. It's not
Yeah.
a lot of
What? That's
butterflies.
another thing that you.
There's the yellow butterfly there. They're pretty big. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can see it from across the air. I know yesterday I was doing my journaling and it's kind of relaxing. But I didn't get wet. It was covered part.
that's it. I always wanted a screen and porch. So you can have nature, flies or birds. And you can see outdoors. And the reason why I got the sunshade was because sometimes it gets too hot.
Right.
And when you lower that, it kind of keeps the sun from getting too hot. But when it's open, you can kind of get a little bit better breeze. So it depends where the sun's at.
What is this? I see that you have some Lysol wipes on the porch.
I clean that whole up. chairs are
You were
clean.
busy.
Tables
We're
are
having a
clean.
good day today.
Umbrellas out.
I was gonna help you with that, and you just went ahead and did it. Oh no, the seagulls are too loud. Oh no. Oh, I have to turn on. Hold on, I have to turn on the seagull noises. I have seagull noises. Like we can't hear them, but yeah. Okay, I have turned down the seagulls. Gosh. See, that's one of the pitfalls of live streaming is that sometimes I don't know if like the background noises are gonna overtake me or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have like a little bit of music going and some seagull noises. Hopefully, yeah. I don't think the. Oh, you know what? I don't think I hit play on the music. That's just as well. But yeah. So what were we talking about? Cleaning the.
No,
chairs.
we'll just that you get a better breeze. There's another butterfly. You get another breeze because the walls here. You know what I mean? And the walls here. So some people don't have the wall there. They have different house model and you get the cross breeze.
Oh, I see.
But I don't get that. So that's why like out there sometimes you get a better breeze.
Yeah.
That's why I got the big umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
So it cover a little bit the sun.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe when I do my Minecraft with my friends tomorrow, maybe I'll sit out in the back. Although, still place to plug in my computer on the back porch, but I don't know. I'll see how it goes.
Well, if you have it charged up, it should last a while. Right?
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, Grace says that sounds better now. Yay! It's a work in progress. My first time doing the beach scene. Yeah, it's a little bit windy today, huh? A little bit.
Nice breeze.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
it's blowing in the wrong direction.
Yeah, we can't feel it, but
Maybe we could sit on the table so it's clean.
yeah, we could. We'd have to pick up the computer and move it again.
Yeah.
Want to do it?
Yeah. Well, I have to stay here. I gotta get my shoes.
Okay, she's gotta get her shoes. Oh no, the gator is eating Gray's comments. It's so hungry. Look at him sticking out his yacht. For the kids in chat. Nom, 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 nom. He's such a hungry little guy. Alright. You ready for the move? We're on the move. We're picking up the laptop again. Oh, you okay?
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's a big mic for my big scene. Here we go through the door. Woo! It's a warm day today. How hot do you think it is today?
Probably close to near 90. I would
Goodness
think,
gracious.
right?
It's very rarely that hot where I... Oh, you know, I guess it did rain because the chair's a little bit wet.
Okay.
That one's dry, though.
Okay. Switch it over.
Yeah. There we go.
Just want to switch the umbrella. I don't know why it turned like this way.
Okay.
So it covers it. See?
Yeah.
And a better breeze here.
Yeah, nice breeze out here. I can feel it. I can feel it in my armpits. Yay!
That's funny. I wonder why some shoes got wet.
Yeah, you can't escape the gator if you keep typing, Gray. That's the beauty of the chat box. You can always move up in the world, or at least you can move up in the chat, I think. Spiders! Oh my goodness, that's another wildlife that you can find in Florida, but you can also find them in Washington. In fact, I saw a list of like seasons in the Pacific Northwest and like seasons as interpreted by people who live in the Pacific Northwest, and one of those seasons was spiders. Yeah. So
Sitting out in the breeze.
let's see. Has it been the Florida Woman hour? It's been the Florida Woman 34 minutes and 22 seconds so far. maybe it's more like a Florida Woman half hour. Here, maybe I'll move the mic closer to the middle so it can pick you up better. There we go. Oop, I'll just move the cord. So our studio has moved 3 times today. Busy day for us, huh?
Movable.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about the laptop being portable. You know, so I can do this. Yeah. Okay,
Enjoying
well.
the breeze.
Yeah, it's a nice day to enjoy the breeze. Do you have anything that you would also like to say to your during public today, Mama Bear?
Well, I don't know if they saw the lizard. That was nice. They didn't
Yeah.
got the lizard.
Yeah,
that
I
we
enjoyed
saw
talking
on our
about the
walk.
lizard. Yeah.
Colorful lizard.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of butterflies today.
We are seeing a lot of butterflies today.
And we're enjoying the sun.
Nice to enjoy the sun. I advise you all to get out in the sun every now and then.
It's very peaceful out here. I have a nice peaceful backyard.
It is a nice backyard.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Lots of palm trees. Palm trees are just so relaxing. Makes you feel like you're on vacation all the time, and it just helps you to relax. So I don't really have to go on vacation because I feel like I'm on vacation every day. And just looking out is just, I guess Stephanie's noticing it on her walks now. We have a lot of palm trees.
Yeah, yeah.
And just beautiful.
Yeah, I do like palm trees because they don't grow too much in Washington, I don't think. We have mostly like coniferous trees, you know what I mean? Like big birch. What are the ones? It's not like a pine tree. Is it like
Oak?
Not an oak. No, like what are the trees? Cedar trees. Those are the ones. Yeah.
I don't think you have any palm trees in Seattle. They wouldn't be able to grow. It's more tropical palm trees.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen too many. So.
Something we got that you don't got.
True.
You don't have it.
But yeah, so I also enjoy the aesthetic of the palm trees. You know, it's funny though, because when I went to go get my hair trimmed the other day, you know, I think the lady has lived her whole life in Florida. And she said, yeah, I know people from out of the state say the palm trees make them feel like they're on vacation. But I guess if you lived in Florida your whole life, it just feels normal, right? Well,
I've been here five years, and I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think if you were born and raised, it might be like, oh, it's the same old stuff, you know? Just like in New Jersey, I didn't really think about like, oh, these are like New Jersey trees, you know?
They always decide to
here
do
comes the lawnmower! You know, I gotta tell you, they do very extensive landscaping here. I guess that's your homeowners association dollars at work, huh?
And they have them right behind, right there.
They're right here. Can't get away from the noises. First it's the TV, then it's the lawnmowers. But it's cool. You know, it's been experimental, but it's been fun. I'll try and come up with some new Florida Man headlines for us, maybe like next week, and we'll talk about turtles. Is there anything specific that you would like to know about turtles that I could maybe research in advance?
You'll have to surprise me.
Okay. I will surprise you with some turtle facts.
Well, we'll have to look for some more animals on our walks.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we have seen a few. Obviously, we've seen your neighbor's dog. It's so big, it's almost like a horse. It's such a large dog. It's a German Shepherd?
No, Doberman Pinscher.
Doberman Pinscher, that's right. Yeah, same colors, but different kind of.
Well, you should start taking pictures of the nature and the palm trees, and you can put it on your show.
That's true. Yeah, you know, sometimes when it's something like the lizard, it gets away faster than I can take out my camera. Like yesterday, I was like, oh, let me look up what this lizard's called, and by the time I did that, it had ran away already. So I think I gotta be a little faster with the shutter finger, right? But that's a good idea. Yeah, I should take some pictures on our walks, definitely. If I can't get the lizards, if they're too fast for me, I'll at least get some palm trees or something, you know? Yeah. And Mom showed me a corner of the neighborhood where people have seen rockets taken off, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not super close to Cape Canaveral, but I guess you can see them.
When they take off.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. We'll have to maybe
lot to do in Florida.
The next launch. It's a big state. They've got like the Everglades, right? They've got like rivers that you can go on boats.
And the beaches.
Beaches, obviously. Yeah. Certainly a lot of culture.
Disney World.
Oh, yeah,
Universal Studios.
Man, Disney World's gotten so bougie though. It's very expensive nowadays. Yeah, I don't think I could afford it.
But if you live in Florida, you get special deals.
Oh my goodness, she's trying to get y'all to move to Florida.
You can get really good deals if you're a Florida resident.
Like, yeah, so how much cheaper is it?
A lot cheaper.
Okay. I don't know if that's enough to convince me to move, but...
And they have Legoland.
True.
They have, there's just, they have a lot of, lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot to do. Yeah. And now they have that special train
Mm-hmm.
that goes from Miami to Orlando.
Yeah.
That's a big help for people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to deal with all the traffic in the deep South Florida. But yeah, and we had something sad happen yesterday. There was a distressed man who lived in Boca Raton, and someone reported how distressed he was, and he had rented a one of those rental vans, and he happened to get off at our 95 exit and got into a shopping center right where we were the day before, and they tried hard to help the man, but he wound up shooting himself.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
It
it just
news
makes
for
you.
my, for my Florida woman show.
No, what makes it's sad because it does bring up the mental illness.
Oh, sure.
How people need to really reach out. I know the person who was concerned reached out about him, but it just didn't get to him in time.
Yeah, so if you see a loved one struggling, don't wait.
Yes.
Be supportive.
Yeah.
Be kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
sad. It's sad to see.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm here for you, Mama Bear. I'm here for you people in the audience. If you need a very tiny shoulder to cry
yes,
on,
always
or a
talk.
beach floaty.
Always talk it out.
Yeah.
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 There's always someone to listen.
Help.
There's always somebody around to listen.
Yeah, I try to be a good support to my friends and my family.
And just enjoy each day.
Yeah, I think every day is a gift, right?
Yeah.
And that I remember because one time I was talking to your old coworker Debbie when I was at the theater company, and she was asking about you, and it was after you had gone through all the cancer treatments and stuff, and finally I think they said, but after 5 years you're considered cancer free, right? I said, just every day is a gift that I still have you here, so
Yeah.
I try to think of it that way. Yeah.
So we have to always look at that positive.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're doing with our journal, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think our gator has been sufficiently fed by your comments. Thank you, BC Gray, for feeding the gator. We appreciate that. He's probably going to be a hungry guy again next week, so come back again next week, I guess, and we'll have more Florida Man headlines and more wildlife information. And if there is anything that you would like me to cover on the Florida Man Show within reason, you may let me know in the comments or on Twitter or whatever, and I'll try to incorporate it. Because let's see, right now we have done 42 minutes of the Florida Woman Hour. It doesn't have to be an hour. Maybe it could be the Florida Woman 45 minutes, but that just doesn't have the same ring to it. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed spending this time with you, Mama Bear. And let's try to do it again soon, okay?
Okay, see you soon.
Yeah, when do you want to play Undertale?
No, I actually, Steffi's going to learn how to play a new game.
A new game.
And it's called.
It's called.
It's called. I can't think what it's called.
You can't think what it's called.
It's the train.
Oh, it's like that domino game?
Yeah, it's the domino train game.
Okay.
And I'm going to have some of my neighbors come over.
Yay.
And we're going to learn how to play the train game.
That will not be streamed, but I'll tell you about it later.
We will take pictures.
We will.
We have to decide what's the best afternoon for us.
Okay. Anytime that's good for you, probably. I think the only thing that I have planned right now is tomorrow night and Monday night. I have my game nights online with friends.
Right. So that's it. Right. So it's one day next week.
Yeah. Sunday, maybe me and the girls are gonna do a dance practice. But that'll probably also be late because they're on Washington time. You know what I mean? But that's flexible.
Yeah, probably do it. Maybe we'll do it. What's today? Tuesday.
It's Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday.
Time flies when you're having fun, huh?
I'm losing track.
It's okay.
Well, maybe we'll do it. Maybe Wednesday when Steve's goes. Hopefully sees the grandkids.
Okay.
Hopefully his vertigo will be done.
I hope so. I hope it vertigo goes away.
Yes. Steffi's been being a caretaker for 2 people this week.
Yeah, that's just how it worked out, sort of. But I figure if I'm helping him, then I'm taking that off of your plate, which means I'm also helping you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a difficult patient.
He is a very difficult patient.
Yes. So you have to be very patient with the patient.
He could be a grumpy old bear sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's mostly a good bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just tough on, helping himself. Doesn't want to take his medicine.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
Some people are just stubborn about that. But,
Oh, this feels so good.
yay!
If you
I
could feel the
in my armpits.
breeze.
I wonder if the mic's picking it up.
Such a beautiful breeze.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very nice.
So I'm glad we have the umbrella up.
Me too. Okay, well,
Okay.
I guess that's it. Thanks
Adios,
for coming.
amigos.
Adios. Bye.
Nobody was there.
But no, there's people. The Gray and Beats were there. Hold on, I gotta. Okay, I think I get this. Sometimes I wait a little bit because. Oh, there we go. I wait till my arms wave. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think I want to get a popsicle.